Hi, I'm Tess.
And I'm Lou.
And on this episode of Dirty Talk Dating, we've got Taylor and Jared from These Broken People. So first, our viewers who haven't seen These Broken People, can you tell us a little bit about what it is and how it came about?
In a nutshell, These Broken People is about two people who hate each other almost as much as they hate themselves. So you kind of have these situations where they're trying to sabotage one another, but the motivation behind that comes from their own self-loathing.
And it's funny.
Yeah,
that sounds really great.
It becomes a little bit like a game. I mean, in a way, there is a tenderness to it because that is how they love each other. And if you know anybody who's in a dysfunctional family or something like that, you can kind of see sometimes people express their affection in hurtful ways. And so there is kind of like, there is a little bit of this tenderness to it, I think. And,
yeah, totally.
And also, it's a lot of the ways that we've kind of found, like, when we think about episodes and stuff like that, we think about either things that we've said to people or things that we've done or things that other people have done to us or things that we've done to each other.
What are some things that you've done to each other?
Well, the most recent one, you were upset about something.
You mean in real life? Because just to get it straight, they're a real life couple.
You just came from like a workout class, and you're like, I feel like nothing's like happening. You were just like, I feel like I'm not.
Oh, I'm fat?
Not. Well, yeah, maybe it was like you're like, I feel like I'm fat still, or something like that. And I, at the same time, was just on the computer, and I was like, oh, my ex-girlfriend, she put up pictures like of her headshot. She looks really nice, and like that's
bad
like
time.
Yeah,
it's just
really
like bad time. And it didn't. Oh man, total.
Did you bring up like all the guys you used to fuck? Like once?
Not at that moment. I mean, because I think you really can't. You want to.
I know, watching your show, the reason I laugh is because I'm like, that really happened to me. It's like a mirror to my own life.
It's taking something that is honest and then just heightening it to a ridiculous degree.
Our viewers who watch the show a lot always seem to ask the same question. No, just kidding. They do ask this question about taking a relationship from friend zone and moving it to not friend zone. And so maybe you guys, since that kind of happened, you guys knew each other for a year.
Oh, I feel like we were friendly. We didn't like each other. Like really didn't like each other. And then
it's funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then we were like friendly.
Funny asshole.
Right.
Yeah. So it was a funny asshole, and then
there's so many of those. Just facts.
And then with one time she asked me if that girl was my girlfriend, and I said, oh no, she's way out of my league. And then your reaction was like, but you're hot. And so then I was just like,
oh, so you dropped that question with the intention of
not really, because I still at that point didn't think I could like hang out with a guy that had a face like that.
Well, we thought we were out of each other's leagues.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing to get out of the friend zone would to stop being coy and just start being super vulnerable around a person.
Just embarrass yourself. I would say take like the thing that you're most ashamed about and just say it. I mean, because when Jared and I met, like I was in therapy because I was just like going through a lot of like crazy issues. And
I always feel like I'm supposed to be entertaining him. So I usually go into like more detail than is necessary.
Yeah.
Especially with like sex stuff.
He's
like a dude. He does his thing. He does his thing where he crosses his leg
like that.
So I don't know if he's trying to hide a chub. Like if I'm really getting
So can you tell me that part again? What was she?
What was she doing?
This
turned you on. That's actually do an excellent impression of my therapist.
And I was just like, okay, here's everything that's wrong with me, and I would just like laid it out on the table.
Right.
Oh, that's not good on a first date.
Well,
but it worked.
It worked. So like, damn, I found myself a broken bitch. I could really get into her. She's pretty hot.
Yeah.
But that's also a very organic thing. They knew each other for a year.
You know, later on down the line, if you actually have a conflict, like you don't feel like you have to be perfect. I think especially for girls, you feel like you have to be like perfect, and then you feel like the problems are like this big monster that nobody's gonna love you for. So it's like, just put it out there, and if they don't like it, then it wasn't meant to be in there.
Then you didn't waste any time.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I definitely agree with the whole idea about not being coy, because I know just personally, I think I'm kind of antagonistic about it sometimes too. I'll be like, what's going on here? So are we doing this? Is this a friend thing, or is this a...
Well, that's also perfect. Like you said, the thing about boys, it's like boys will either like go for it or like not do it.
Because they don't want to hurt you, so they'll just be like, they'll create some weird thing in your head that's like, oh, I just am not ready for blah, 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 and it's like, shut up.
Because if you
want it, you'll go for it. I think it's the same thing for girls too. Is that like, if you find somebody that you think is gonna be like the one, it doesn't matter about your job or your, like the distance or anything. It doesn't matter. You'll just go for it.
So, there you go.
If you want to watch this, you can go to our YouTube channel, which is These Broken People. Also, my Twitter is @TaylorOrci, and
mine's @Jared Nigro, but I don't do it, so there's no.
So don't follow.
But just follow the YouTube page because we're trying to get money off of this.
Yeah,
so.
please.
These Broken People.
Please.
Thanks so much to Taylor and Jared for coming out and being so refreshingly honest on our show. If you've got any questions or comments, please email us at dirtytalkdating@gmail.com, or you can tweet at us @dirtytalkdating, or tweet me @TessParas, tweet Lou.
Or me at Lou on the subway.
And don't forget to like and favorite this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on future episodes. Thank you so much.